Hello again, everyone. This is PC Delta Link, back with our Enigmatica 2 Let's Play, episode 15, normal mode. We are going to keep working on Botania this episode, and I have a couple ideas for what to do for some more mana generation. I went ahead and made 2 more Endoflames, and I'm going to do a simple setup that I did for my expert mode pack I did a long time ago. And I'm going to automate these for burning coal, basically the same way I had mana automated in that pack. So we're going to start with planting these 4 right around in this formation, like so. And the next we need some droppers. I've already crafted them, but I'll show you the recipe. And it's just very simple, just cobblestone and a piece of redstone. And we need 8 of those. So we're just going to put all these down. Watch the hitboxes on those flowers can be a bit big. You can see it outlined there. All right. And now we need just a little bit of cobblestone. Oh wait, I'll need access to these first. I'm not going to put the ceiling on this yet. Alright, and now we just need to lay some redstone down. Now, you just have to shift right-click it to get it on a block that you can access. Okay. Next we need our mana spreader again. We're just going to put it right here. And where's our... There it is, wand of the forest. So bind that back to the pool again so it aims at the pool. You know what would actually look neater here, now that I think about it? Whoop. Give me some slabs. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Okay. Again, probably not necessary to do this, but I'm used to doing it, just binding the Endoflames to the mana spreader. Now we need a couple last things. First thing we need is a piece of mana powder here. And we're going to make what's called a floating redstone torch. Okay, that's not what it's called. Well, let me do this. Let me just grab that. Throw that in there. Oh, piece of... Okay, it's about... Animated torch. My apologies. So yeah, piece of mana powder and animated torch. And so this just floats. Although you can see it just floating ever so slightly. And how this is going to get mana force is another thing we're going to use, known as, there it is, the hovering hourglass from Botania. And this is pretty cheap, just 2 mana glass, which we made last episode, a piece of mana steel, some redstone, and some gold. And so we've got that right here. I don't have sand, though, and I'm going to need some sand for this. I believe I had timed it out to where this should be enough sand. So what the hovering hourglass does is you can place it like so, and you put sand in it in the bottom chamber. And how much sand you put in it determines how quickly it changes. So you can see with one sand, and see it just flips the torch every time it flips over. And then it will activate a different set of droppers every time it flips. But that's not what we need. We need you can put more sand in this to make the timer go longer before it flips over. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to start off with probably 8 coal in each of these for now. We'll have to get this buffed pretty quickly because this won't last too long. But for now, this will be fine. I got a couple stacks of coal in the base I'll grab and use for this. Am I missing a stack? Oh, yeah, there we go. Alrighty, and now all we had to do is put... I had timed this out to 45 sand is what this takes. We'll kind of get a... I don't want to be too close because I'll pick up the coal when this thing triggers in a minute. Actually I have a spot of light there that needs to be fixed. Alright, in just a second it's going to dispense the coal. And there we go. You see now they are all burning their coal. Except that one for some reason. Probably because I don't have these sealed up properly yet. But that's why I'm going to isolate these from each other. So I just need my slab back here. Okay. And see now every about 45 seconds or so it'll flip, dispense another piece of coal, and it will automatically send it all to the mana pool. So there we go. We have automated Botania mana. So I had a very similar setup to this in the expert world with another flower called the Gormoralis, which functions off of eating food. So I basically did the same setup for that. So we're going to let that build up a little bit, because we have some crafting to do today with Botania. We're going to try to get some more runes made, and then we're also going to try to get some of the basic baubles that Botania has available for us. So I will be back in a little bit as I get the crafting ingredients together, and this will also let the mana build up out here a little bit. So see you all shortly. Okay, we're back, and I believe I have almost all the ingredients I need for the basic runes that we're going to be crafting today. So we're going to run over here to our altar. And we are going to start with the Rune of Air, which is made with any feather, a carpet, a mana steel, and a mana powder. Or a silk thread from Mystical World, which I ran across some silk thread earlier, so I've got that. Looks like I need 1 mana powder real quick, which I've gotten a decent amount, and you can see our pool is actually having quite a bit of mana now. But, this won't last but another 10 minutes or so before I have to get more coal into it. So let's see, in the meantime, we need a piece of carpet, a string. It could be any color carpet. And carpet is just made from 2 blocks of wool side by side, and you get 3 of them. So it's fairly cheap. Mana powder. Mana steel. And where's our feather? Here it is. And there we go. Let's get our living rock ready. I do love this crafting mechanic. The floating items, the mana being pumped into this. It just looks awesome. Oh. There we go, our 2 runes of air. And next we're going to do Rune of Fire. Which that is gunpowder, nether brick, nether wart, mana steel, and mana powder again. So let's grab... Oh, there we go. So we got that. And the mana steel, nether brick, nether wart. What am I missing? Oh, the gunpowder. Wait, no. I thought I picked up gunpowder. Huh. Oh, well, I'll go grab that real quick. Yeah, I could have sworn I grabbed gunpowder a second ago. Weird. Don't know what happened to it. Well, there we go. Fixed now. While that's going on, we're going to look at our recipe for the Rune of Water, which is going to be our next one. That's pretty cheap. Okay, and that one's done. Now we have the Rune of Fire. And last, for the moment, we're going to make Rune of Water, which is mana steel, mana powder, bone meal, sugarcane, and a fishing rod. Now we do have a fishing rod, and that's just made from 3 sticks and 2 pieces of string, so very cheap. So we're going to put that on there. We need mana steel and mana powder again. Oh, that didn't quite work. There we go. Actually, I know we're going to need... Oh, going to need a little bit more of that. That's why I went ahead and made a few of those. Bone meal... I don't have any on me. It's in the chest up here. I got some bone meal up here from when I was needing it for the floral fertilizer. There we go. Piece of bone meal, and then the mana steel, and the mana powder, and there we go. So these are the basic runes that are used in some of the other Botania crafting, and we're going to be using these to make some baubles today. A few to be exact. Another one I wanted to make, I don't quite have the ingredients for it. I'll have to get that by next episode. But I need watermelon for one of them. I have not grown a watermelon yet. I have watermelon seeds, I just haven't actually planted them anywhere yet. Alright, and there's the Rune of Water. There's one final rune that we're going to make, known as the Rune of Mana. Which that... should be in here. And you can see there's quite a few runes. Yeah, we just need 5 mana steel and a mana pearl. Mana pearl's a bit expensive because I don't have many ender pearls right now. We're gonna need we're gonna end up needing more of those anyway, so just crafting them to have some extra. These silkworms that are running around here, these are from the silkworm eggs that you get from cutting trees in this pack, and I just right-click them on the ground randomly and they spawn those little silkworms. Let's see, where's our ender pearl? Yeah, I have 3. Now down to 2. So, definitely got to be farming some Enderman at some point between episodes. But they're not very common, so I'm going to hope we don't need many of these for a while. So we're going to chuck this in the pool. Get our mana pearl. And there we go. Get our rune of mana. And how are we doing on mana here? Oh, we're still stable. Yeah, we're going to be out here shortly. But that's fine. Because this is a pretty good amount of mana, and for right now, this might be all I need for a little while. We're going to go ahead and throw the block on there. I think that's only gets us 1. Yeah, all the other ones give us 2. 2 air, 2 fire, 2 water, etc. But Rune of Mana only gets 1. Alright, so what can we do with all these? Well, there are different baubles you can wear. You have a bauble menu in your inventory here, and you have a necklace, headpiece, 2 rings. I think that's shield right there. Chest piece. A lot of different stuff you can wear. You can have 2 rings. So, let me grab some apples real quick. I'm trying to get my fruit nutrition back up a little bit. You can see we're doing really good on nutrition. Everything's pretty well stable at the moment on those. But anyway, so we're going to come over here to our Lexica Botania again. And we're in the Baubles section right here. And we're going to make a couple today. The first one we're going to make is the Cirrus amulet. I've never made this one before, but I would like to for this one. And this requires something different. This needs a Rune of Autumn, 4 mana infused string, and a mana steel. And the mana infused string is just putting a piece of string into the mana pool. So the Rune of Autumn needs 3 leaves, a Rune of Fire, and a Rune of Air, and a Spider Eye. So we need 4 pieces of string and 3 tree leaves. String, we have not much of it. We do have enough, though. You know, I wonder. I'm going to try something real quick from these silk eggs I'm getting here. I'm going to see if that can be turned into mana thread, since I really don't have much thread at the moment. And I'll grab one more in case it can be. And then we need our shears off our tool rack up here. Because, of course, tree leaves are gotten by shearing them. And there we go. We got our 3 leaves. Our spider eye is up here. We had brought it out here earlier. There it is. Alright, let me see real quick, just for fun, if silk thread can be used for this. No. No. Okay. It's worth a shot, because I really don't have much string right now. 3, 4. Alright, let's get our Rune of Autumn going here. So we'll take our 3 tree leaves. And then the spider eye. Rune of Air. And Rune of Fire, right? Yeah. Okay, Rune of Autumn. Coming up. How are we doing here? And we're out of coal. That's fine. Yeah. And I really don't have a whole lot of coal at the base. I've only got about 3 stacks right now, which, when you break that down, that only is 8 each, so that would only last about another 15 minutes anyway. Let me grab my stone there. And the cool thing you saw there is you get the runes back that you used in the rune crafting. So we got our Rune of Fire back and our Rune of Air back, so they are not consumed in the crafting of those higher tier runes. And now we can make the Cirrus amulet. So we'll backspace. So air, piece of steel, and the 4 string. It's not expensive. Let's take our 4 string there. Autumn. Now this obviously does consume the runes, so you do not get those back from here. Alright, so we'll just go into our bauble menu. and equip this. And there we go. And you see now we have a double jump. So that's pretty cool. Oh, wow. This makes you jump farther, too. I've never used this thing before, so I wasn't sure what to expect with this. But that is a huge jump range. Let me take it off for comparison again real quick. So that's sprinting. And of course I can only jump once. So let me jump from like this torch block right here. So that's where we jump to with a decent running jump. And with the amulet on, we'll jump again from this torch block. We'll only jump once this time. That's probably about twice the distance you can jump. That's really good. I had no idea that improved how far you could jump. And the other thing you could do with this is, since you have a double jump, if you fall off a ledge or something, you can jump at the last second and not take fall damage. So there we go. You can use it to basically negate any fall damage you run into. Okay, so that's actually a way better piece of equipment than I thought it was, since I had no idea it could make you jump further. That's going to be really handy for navigating. Heck, some small canyons now and small gaps in the land, you could just flat out jump over it. I mean, well, almost made that, but you get the idea, though. Okay, the next one we're going to make is a Band of Aura, and this will slowly generate mana over time. Which, some of these baubles, not all of them, but some of these do require mana in order to run. The Cirrus amulet's one of them that doesn't. That's partially why I like it. But the Band of Mana is not too expensive. Or, Band of Aura, my apologies. I clicked the wrong one. So, this is why we needed that Rune of Mana earlier. So, yeah, it's just 4 Mana Steel and a Rune of Mana. So, we'll just throw these in here, like so. And there we go, Band of Aura. And this will go into our inventory right there. Man, I cannot get over how good that jump is now. Alright, we have a little bit of time left, so let's see what we'll do for our last one here. I really need a mana tablet to do the other big one that I like to have. This needs an ender. Oh good, I can use a mana diamond. Thank goodness. It's like, I really don't have the mana pearls. I thought I had to use a mana pearl for that. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Okay. Mana diamond. Surrounded by living rock. Gets a mana tablet. And what this does, mana tablets basically store energy. Or mana, in this case. And actually, why it's doing that animation is it's actually very slowly filling with mana because of our Band of Aura we have. This will very slowly, it will take a long time, will fill with mana. And let's see. The last one we're going to make today is known as the Sojourner sash. And this is a fun little belt made with some leather, rune of air, and a rune of earth. And a piece of mana steel. So we do not have any leather on us. I do have some back at the base, so we'll go grab that. I have it in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I need a piece of mana steel, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Boom, get that. Then we'll come over here to the crafting table. So the leather, air, and earth. Okay. There's our air. And see, we're already out of runes of air, so we'll have to make another one. And I am missing my rune of... Oh, they're probably in the chest up here. Yeah, here it is. Okay, now this one's going to be a little bit harder to show off because this one requires mana in order to work. So what we're going to do for this is kind of a temporary thing. But let me see here. Yeah, so if you have the Wand of the Forest over the mana pool, you'll see right now it has a picture of the mana tablet going into the mana pool with that arrow, which means it will drain mana from the tablet into the pool. If you shift right-click it, that arrow switches, and it will take mana from this mana tablet and put it in, or mana from the mana pool and put it into the mana tablet. So we're going to throw that on there, and you can see little particle effects. It's working. And that just took all of it. And that got a little bit, but this is enough for us to demonstrate the Sojourner sash. So what the Sojourner sash does is it improves your running speed, and it also will automatically let you walk up 1-block ledges without jumping. And I believe it increases your jump height, too. So, you know, typically you can only jump up 1 block in Minecraft. Let's throw the Sojourner sash on, and you can see we'll get a bit of an upgrade. Oh, and we'll sprint real quick, so... Let me heal up real quick on food. So you can see that's our normal running speed right now. Now with the Sojourner sash... Watch this. We are faster, we jump higher, and we are automatically walking up these ledges without having to jump. It's a wonderful, wonderful tool. It just makes life really nice. Oh, and it also reduces fall damage. So you notice we're jumping higher. We're way above the 4-block height limit for jump damage, fall damage. And we have to get pretty high before we actually take any fall damage now. Because isn't that awesome? So it's a huge movement tool. Oh gosh. I jumped in that wizard water, and that makes you, for some reason that makes you float. I don't know anything about wizardry. So, yeah, not quite sure what to do with that mod at the moment. So yeah, that's really cool. I'm going to go ahead and take this off, though, because I can't use it, and I want to save our mana. So we're going to right-click this again to accept mana from the mana tablet. We're going to drop this in there. And you see now it puts the mana back into the mana pool. And there we go. It's empty again. Alright, so that's pretty much all the time we have for today. The only thing I might do between episodes, I might get a second band of aura. Because this thing is really slow on its own. It takes... I mean, it will fill this mana tablet, but it's going to take forever for it to do so. So, you can build a second one and wear a second ring, and they do stack. So, I'll see about doing that in between episodes. But for now, I think that's about going to do it. And next time we're going to get into... I have a better idea for mana generation. Endoflames are very basic, and they're used for very early game mana generation, but there's another flower we're going to get called the Gormoralis, which we will get into that next episode. And we're going to need some decent food production, a decent actual farm to provide food for it. The Gormoralises eat food to produce mana, but to get the most benefit from them, they have to have 2 different kinds of food. You can't feed them the same food over and over again. So we are going to need a couple farms set up in an episode or 2 that we are going to start using for our infinite mana generation. But that's for another episode. That's probably going to take 2 episodes to set all that up, because I got to go through setting up the farms, and then we'll go through setting up the Gormoralises and creating those ourselves. And it's basically going to be the same setup when it's all done. It's just going to be the Gormralises instead of the Endoflames, and then, yeah, basically same setup. So, alright, you all have a good day, and I will see you all next time.